Okay, we're going to hang the plumb bob. And we're going to grab the rifle, lay back on the other porch, slide across this about 20 yards away, and make sure that the crosshairs line up with this string. Okay, here's my string. It's all tied off. So let's go grab the rifle, see how this thing lines up. All right, so I'm back out here with the rifle. This is the one in the other video that we showed leveling up on with the Wheeler system. So we're going to be sighting down at this other porch here where I hung my plumb bob, just to verify that when I level this scope up, or this plumb level up here, that we're actually true. And there's nothing more true than a plumb bob. So all we're going to do is verify it, and then we're going to bore sight it. I probably won't show you how to bore sight it. What I do, pretty simple. I actually do it at the range. I sight in at my target through the barrel, take the bolt out, look through the barrel, put my barrel, center it right on the target, look up at my scope, and adjust it to where my crosshairs are pretty well centered. That gets you pretty close. So let's get this leveled up, or just verify it. Plumb bob's level right there, or the scope level's level right there. So now we're going to look down through here, find my string. Ah, beautiful. We're spot on, absolutely spot on. So that tells me two things. Number one, the Wheeler scope level system worked, and number two, so does the SWFA. We are, man, you can't get more perfect than that. Beautiful, love it. Okay, let's get to the range. You ready? Do some scope testing? You're not camera shy, right? No. Okay, here we are at the range. Put these things to the test. Let's get our stuff set up, get our targets hung up, get our tracking target hung up, and get the get it all plumb leveled. Brought a little plumb bob with us, so we can do this at 100 yards. All right, my test subjects.
Hey!
You gotta wear a SWFA hat to do this right.
Okay.
So, Cody, why don't you step out of the way? I've got two rifles here set up. I've covered up the scopes because Dave and Liz here don't have a clue which scope I mounted on which rifle. So I'm gonna have them, it's not totally bright out here yet, but before the sun pops out, I want them to look down at the 200 yard, there's a gong down there, and I want them to tell me which one's got the crisper, clear glass. We're not looking for magnification, we're just looking for that real nice, crisp, clear glass. So,
Ready?
yep, we're ready. No peeking. I wish it was a little bit brighter out here, actually. Cody, we're not shooting. You don't have to plug your ears, buddy.
Thank you! That's what I wanted to hear.
Okay.
And which one do you think? Well, actually, no, don't say anything yet.
All right.
It's your turn.
Am I gonna have to look through them?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, Cody, you're up next.
Okay. Oh, I'm not good lefty.
It's all right. Just look through it.
Okay.
Right side, left side.
Left.
I say left too. I don't
Left side, it is crispier, or crisper, I should say. Transmission through the lenses is there's a difference, you can tell.
Yeah.
Right side, it's good. It's not. I would say, oh well, it's kind of hard to see at this condition or this kind of light transmission, but it's good. But left side is definitely the crispier of the two.
And you would agree with
I
that?
would agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Definitely.
there's the HD model. All right, here's the tracking test. We've got it leveled up, and we're going to zero the rifle there at 100 yards. That's our aim point at all times. Come up 7.5 mils or 27 inches. Come over 5 mils. And we are shooting today 87 grain Hardy VMAX 243 hand loaded. So let's see how this performs. All right, so what we did was I took a shot at the 0 spot there on the target, and I was a little bit low, so I used the mil quad reticle and I measured that, and it was 1.5 mils. And I'll show you later the second shot I took, which puts me just about that far away from the bullseye, just slightly to the left. So we're going to come right just a click and take one more shot, see if we can put it right there in the bullseye, and then we'll start the tracking test. But that's pretty cool. Brr. Fumble around with my freezing fingers. So how simple is this? I'll show you here. Off with the center screw, up with the turret, over to 0, set it back down, perfectly zeroed, and we'll just reset this center screw here. Let's take her up 7.5 mils. There's 7.5. Back at our 0 aim point. Okay, so we've gone up our 7.5 mils. Now we're going to go to the left 7.5 mil or 5 mils and see if we can't hit that upper left corner. Of course, with the aim point always down at that bottom right. Okay, back inside warming up. Nice day, but man, it was cold out there. Hard to keep your fingers warm and stuff. I didn't bring my gloves with me. Well, I did. I just left them in the truck, but eh. So it was really cool to have some friends out there and have them look through those, the two different scopes to see if they could tell a difference. They both liked both the scopes, both the standard version and the HD version, which was really cool. But even they could tell there's a difference in that glass. So as far as the tracking test goes, it works just like the other one, and we put a lot of rounds. So take a look at this here. We put a lot of rounds down. I mean, a lot. So you can see here. Take a look. So we also dialed this scope a lot. Up, down, back, forth, put everything back to 0. It took a shot, dialed it all over the place. Back to 0, took another shot, dialed it again, all over the place. Back to 0, took a shot. And, the groupings they were consistent, back to 0 every time, just over and over and over, which is great. It's hard to find scopes that will do that consistently. So, that was, I was thoroughly impressed with that. That's awesome. So it's really nice to be able to find a scope that is of high quality, that is reliable, that is dependable, that is accurate, that has that nice, crisp, clear glass, or even the standard version is still very, very nice glass. That is in a price range that sort of the, you know, the hobbyist, the hunter, the, you know, the guy who just wants to go to his local range and shoot some competitions and stuff, something like that, that the people can afford. It's really nice. I absolutely appreciate, you know, the quality and the price range that these scopes come in. So I hope if, you know, if you're in the market for a scope, that you seriously consider one of these. They are, you know, they are what they are. And, you know, again, we're going to continue to test this thing to make sure that it holds up, you know, getting it out there in the field and, you know, up in the woods and hiking and banging it around. But so far, this thing is holding up. So anyways, I hope this helps out, and stay tuned for the next one. I know I'm probably said in my last video that I wasn't going to be uploading this thing as soon as I am, but got the day off, so we had several hours to go out and really put this thing through some you know, through the paces, and so it's a bonus, right? So the next video, though, however, will probably not be for another week or two. I got to get back to work, and so we'll just time constraints. So, but we're going to get this out. We're going to test it, and we're going to work it more and more and more. So, anyways, hope this helps you guys out, and stay tuned.